Friendship. The last frontier of human connection. In a world dominated by tech elite billionaires and artificial intelligence, humans have become obsolete. It is not a matter of opinion or negotiation. Humans, as a species, are done for. Yet they still thrive in the edges of this eventual doom, in societies where time seems to pass by slower than the rest of the world. These such places are rare, but they exist. In this podcast, you'll become a little fly in a room where two comedians, artists, are exploring this concept of human friendship. Even though the world is falling apart around them, they decided to take a few hours each week to get to know each other a little better and bond whilst talking about benign matters of human life. These two human beings can be described as Coyne, a once musician who decided to pursue a career in comedy, successfully so, and Gabriel, the recent father and comedian trying to be more than a mere hobbyist. They are both man, white, and trying to live life humbly and honestly. They value art before anything. They both had privileged backgrounds. They both lost those privileges because of their parents who managed their riches poorly. They both enjoy these moments where they get to talk to each other and record their conversations expecting to be amusing for other people. But behind all these factors, one lingering aspect remains: they want to have fun. And making friends is considered by humans as fun. Something AI or businesses can't substitute. Nothing beats a good old-fashioned human conversation without any intent to solve any problem or uncover any truths. Just two men having fun. This first episode, Liam and Gabriel are still finding their groove. They have common interests, but they are struggling to connect in any one domain. The title of this conversation is Acquaintance.
Okay, should we tell people to come join the stream and we start talking?
Yeah, if they wanna, but I don't know.
You don't think they do?
I think people hate me.
I think people hate me too. I do. I think I overdid Instagram. I think people are tired of me a little bit.
Oh, that's funny. It's not even existential. You think people hate you because you market it too hard.
Yeah, I'm trying to make like my life a product in a way.
Yeah.
And it's kind of lame.
Is it though? Or it's what everyone's doing.
Sure, but like it's not good. Anyone that's doing that, I don't respect anyone that's actually like,
oh no, yeah, they suck.
Oh, this dude is really trying hard to make his whole life a product. I don't think that's, you know what I mean?
Do you know these guys? Well, you know these guys that talk shit about comedians on YouTube, about famous comedians, you know?
Like reviewers?
No, there's like, there's people that devote their channel to talking shit about like Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura.
Ah, sure. Yeah, those guys that like, you read a little bit too much into situations, and they're like pretending that they know something that everyone else is not noticing.
I kind of got into them for a second.
Yeah,
basically, I don't know. I think I was like bored, and I noticed things that they noticed in terms of I didn't enjoy maybe Tom Segura or Bert Kreischer as much lately because of whatever reason. Well, because they're only talking about their wealth or whatever, so it was he has my opinion. So, and then I realized how toxic it was, and I kind of quit. But one of the guys, all of these people, by the way, never show their face on camera.
It's always voice, right?
It's voice only.
Yeah.
And one showed up into my feed lately, and I was like, well, whatever. You know, I was playing video games. I just wanted another 15-minute video in the background, and they had merch.
Whoa.
You know, like buy my podcast cringe t-shirt. And it's like, why would I ever do that?
Because they're like doing those tutorials about like how to make your YouTube channel profitable. And one of the first things they teach you is like do merch. And they're literally just like, they have no fans.
Yeah.
They're a review channel, so in essence they're toxic.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, I'm still gonna do merch.
But to me it's funny, like there's times that like you have to be, I mean, I agree, like do merch. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's the best way to profit, you know, of an audience.
Yeah.
but do merch that's not stupid or that makes sense. Don't just do a t-shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're like funny t-shirts. There's a guy that does t-shirts forever, and I think he makes a living off of these, but they suck. Design-wise, they're horrible. It's Philip DeFranco. You know who this guy is?
Yeah, classic.
DeFranco.
Classic YouTuber.
He's
the only one who is kind of not like a Me Too guy. Like a straight up like...
I think he is noticeably like a douchebag from the get-go, so no one is trying to catch him into like, no one's trying to actively there's no way this guy's this good. Since the beginning he was like, I'm kind of a dick, I review people, I put like boobs on my thumbnail to get more views. This is who I am, and people I think appreciate that.
I think he comes from a time where it was worse to be like smug when talking about politics than assaulting women. So like he made a very nice transition through the 2010s to being just a normal guy that wants to talk like
about the news.
Yeah.
But he's not political, but he's very opinionated. Damn, he used to be huge. Look at this. The guy used to have a belly on him,
I did. He never showed that.
No, right?
That's new.
Yeah.
He was very large.
Awesome. Good for him. I remember too, like the other channels that he had that I used to love. SourceFed, SourceFed?
Dude, I don't think I watched it. I remember the name,
No? Oh no, what is
Maybe
this?
if I see the guy or gal that
was the face of that up. It's just a bunch of people.
Yeah,
they
it's
used
like
to
BuzzFeed
say
or
kind of, but it was fun. I used to like it because they try to make it as like the SNL of YouTube. That was their premise.
Okay.
So they did sketch. They hired comedians only. So it was fun, It was like a great.
And as I can see, all of them made it really far in comedy. I don't recognize one soul.
No. They all did horrible. I think
at least the people from College Humor, some of them you've seen them in maybe in a Seth Rogen movie as an extra.
Yeah, because this guy, the bearded guy, I actually listened to his podcast until today, and it's not really like viral but he makes a living, you know what I mean? He's like,
to me it's super funny, like what does it take to be like to make a living of YouTube?
My brother's talking to us and I forgot.
Shit.
No, by the way, if you accidentally show not safe for work stuff, that's an insta ban. Oh really? Oh, good that you say that, because I had a image of a ball sack open just a second ago.
Actually, try not to.
Yeah.
No porn, really. Like, honestly, just... It's so easy to make that policy to begin with.
No porn.
No porn on the streams.
What about bad words? What are the statute of limitation on those? Because we sometimes get frisky.
Yeah. I'm actually being, like, on my best behavior.
You are?
I've said, like... I've called somebody a bad guy.
Oh, wow.
When I really wanted to say another word.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe it would be good for our creativity not to go for the F word or the R word.
I actually was thinking that because when we performed this Sunday together, you said something that made me think maybe I should take it easy. You said that I take some big swings on stage. And that made me like, if Liam tells me...
But it's not even the words, it's just like the themes.
The themes?
Let me explore beating your wife.
Which I haven't and will never.
It's the kind of topic that it's like...
Come on.
Whoa.
Yeah, I get it. But I think...
you can totally do it. It's just that you have to like...
execute it well.
You have to establish that either I'm just joking or I promise I have a good point about this.
I don't do that,
the first 3 seconds.
Yeah, I don't do that at all. I just jump into the topic, right?
Yeah. No racial slurs, obviously. Well, obviously.
Come on. That's half of her.
Yeah, no, that's super easy for me, honestly. I think Gabriel is going to struggle.
No, it's fine.
With that. I never relied on that kind of potty mouth language.
You kind of don't really.
No.
I was listening to your set because I bombed really bad on Sunday.
It was a hard.
Yeah, well, but still, like in comparison, you guys did well. You know, there were some laughs, scattered laughs. There were some people paid attention to you at least. And the difference is 100% stage presence, right? You guys know what to do in that type of room. I was just doing my set as I would anywhere. I didn't adjust it, you know.
I don't really. I don't think I adjust too much. You know.
No.
I usually like. I know it's bad, but it's like bad, but it's good. You know, like.
It's respectful. Like it's respected to not change your approach.
Maybe. I mean, to me, it's more like I want my material to be so good that I never have to change it.
Yeah.
So it's like a insane mantra-ish kind of dynamic, you know, like instead of learning good crowd work or learning how to deal with a situation, I just see if I can get laughs when everybody hates me anyway.
But that's like I don't think that's an approach that is doing anything for you.
No, I don't think so.
All right, we agree. One thing that is bothering me is that looking into the screen is distracting me from the conversation. I just want to leave a page open.
Okay.
I don't know which one. Let's do this.
Your bank's page with all of your info.
All of my passwords.
Your Santander app.
Yeah. Let's just leave this W3 website open. Because I tried to look for a full image.
This is so
and
bad.
it sent me a tutorial how to do that with CSS.
Yeah.
Let's just leave that. So yeah, what are the topics you wanna?
I wanted to talk about this. Okay, I'm getting a lot of Linkin Park stuff in my feed lately. Okay.
Really cool, guy.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
I used to be all metal.
Yeah. That's what the ladies like.
No, I don't know. Were you into Linkin Park as a kid?
Of course.
Yeah. What was your like first songs? Because I never, you know.
I don't know what the first song. I think the usual, because they were so big, it's impossible not to get them, right? What joke about pedophile Catholic priests? No, I will not. How dare you? That's crazy that you assume that we have jokes about this.
We don't talk truths.
We don't
and facts.
We keep it surface level.
We don't do the news.
That joke is really good. The one that I did about Catholic priests.
Yeah.
But back to Linkin Park. I think it was I forget all of them. No, I know which one was. It was the Jay-Z album, because I was really into rap.
Okay, there you go.
That's the market move that they did that really worked for my generation.
Yeah.
Because they had all the rock and roll kids, but none of the rap kids. And when they did the Jay-Z album, they got all the rap kids to be into Linkin Park.
I loved that album so much. It had a DVD with the making of.
I know that I had that.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Like, I was like before you. I was a before you kid.
You mean way older than me.
A little bit older.
Like so old.
Actually almost 10 years older, which is funny.
Like you're old enough that we can smell it on you, you know?
I'm older than you enough that if we met like 6 years before, I could have peer pressured you into having sex with me.
Yes, yeah.
And you would have just done it because, I don't know, he said that...
No, for real. You said 6 years?
No, how old are you?
Let's not do math.
Okay.
Let's not do sex math.
No, but I like the first Linkin Park album, Hybrid Theory. It's like
I heard it, but when I was way older.
It's like the first or second CD I ever bought.
This stuff I can research. Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory.
Yeah, I think it's 2001.
Yeah, I know. I had this on my iPod Nano.
Yeah.
Remember your iPod Nano?
Of course. That's all I could afford.
Linkin Park. Yeah, I love this album. This is the paper cut. It was good.
I mean, you know, like
Crawling.
It hasn't.
Crawling my ears. That song.
It wasn't that as bad as people like. It's getting some respect now. It had like 10 years of. No, that's lame, dude. That's like new metal, whatever.
Oh wow!
But they just put a new album out, you know, with a new singer. And? So I'm getting a lot of like, just from being from my generation and occasionally having Linkin Park in like a long ass rock YouTube playlist. Yeah,
they also see that you're like 40 years old, so they're like, this is the demographic.
Dude, I'm not even. I'm like 39 only. I'm just 39.
Is it one of these 6 albums, the new one? Or
no? Maybe. I don't know.
Because I don't know any
This
album
one, like
after this one. The one in the silhouettes.
That one sucked.
I liked it.
Yeah, I mean,
Is this
they
the
lost
one-
me on that one.
Really? This is one that they have Bleed It Out, right?
Yeah,
I love
Bleed It Out. It's
Bleed
a
It
good
Out.
song, but
Yeah.
the album kind of like, I don't know.
Didn't hold as like these three first albums were like mind-blowingly good.
Yeah, I mean, the second one is like a remix album,
Which is good.
but it was like a really ballsy
It
remix
was.
album. Yeah,
I think Reanimation, which is the second one, was the one that made me really appreciate Linkin Park, because it was like, oh, they're willing to do something different that is not just like
for sure.
you know, punk rock, or what is it, the style with rap
No, it's like new metal
plus rock.
I mean,
plus
they
rap.
hate being called new metal, but it kind of is. It's like
It is what it is.
metal,
yeah.
metal and grunge riffs, guitar riffs with like shitty rap.
Oh wow! I actually, Mike Shinoda influenced a lot of how I rap.
Dude, this is hilarious. This is the question I wanted you to
okay.
ask you, because I was thinking about it and I was like kind of getting back into listening to Linkin Park because of these videos popping up. And yeah, those three first records, I was like, oh, they're kind of dope. But then, like, you rap, right?
Yeah.
And you know how to, you know, like you actually
Oh, hell
know.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not even...
No. I'm saying I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not even. I think I'm actually good. At
I also
rapping.
think that you're a good rapper.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm sure you're thinking, like, if somebody ever interviewed you as a rapper and was like influences, you would rather be like, oh yeah, I love Randy Jules and Danny
You have
Brown
no idea.
and Nas.
I think you
and,
know that I think about this a lot.
Yeah.
Someone interviewing me about my rap influences.
I know.
I 100%. That's just like 50% of my thoughts.
And you would never say Mike Shinoda? Never. Don't even lie to me right now.
My brother's talking. I'm sorry, I forgot to get the chat. I would probably not say Mike Shinoda, but not because of the reasons you're thinking.
Yeah.
It's probably just because he's a white rapper, and I need to limit.
He's Asian, dude.
Hell yes. So he's back on the list. Back on my list.
That is how actually racist you are. That if the skin looks kind of white, it's like you're in. It's only about like a difference in color.
Yeah. I have a friend here in Spain. His name is Scott, and he's originally from the UK.
Yeah.
And like one day I realized he was Asian because he said it. He had to say that he was Chinese.
Yeah.
by descent, he's like both of my parents are from China.
Yeah.
And I was so shocked that he was a little bit bothered by my reaction, because I was like, no way.
You're white. You're good, dude. You're one of us. It's like no, that is not even cool.
But that's maybe how unracist I am, because I don't see.
No, don't try to turn it around.
I'm not a racist, dude.
Here's the thing that I figured out. Mike Shinoda has...
To Brazilians, he's white. Yeah, because in Brazil, the color is literally the color of your skin. In the US and I think Europe, it's there's more parameters to the equation of race, right?
I think Europeans don't get
Arab,
so worked up about race. I feel like in the US, they're definitely like, there's like,
White.
You're not white. You're from Greece or Italy.
Brazilian
and
white.
Dude, no, everyone feels European. I mean, I guess you can feel Mediterranean if you're from Spain or Italy or Greece or even Croatia or whatever. But it's like, I don't know. People don't care. We know we have like way too white people in the north. And the rest is like whatever.
Whatever happened in the old wars.
Also, everything was kind of our fault since the beginning. So it's like we don't really want to be the ones to be like, actually.
I saw an Instagram video about a white Spaniard discussing with a young guy from Mexico about how actually Mexicans and any Latin people from South America are not Latin people. The Latin people are Italians and Spaniards.
My dad does that.
That is the outlook of your dad. But like, why fight for that? Like, what do you gain?
I don't know. I think
if you win that discussion,
my dad usually doesn't like. He wouldn't get in trouble for saying like outlandish shit. Like he's a conservative, but he knows. First of all, he knows better.
Yeah,
he's a smart guy.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
He knows you can't come out swinging like gay pride. How much pride can you? No, he's cool. He's cool with that stuff, but he's kind of particular. Like for example, using a lot of anglicisms.
Yeah. He's against that.
And to me, that seems like kind of like racist towards Spanish-speaking Latin people because they're the ones that use most anglicisms.
Oh, you think that's what it is? Okay. You don't think it's like stop trying to mess with the language that I grew up with speaking?
That's what he can use.
But it's not what it feels.
To not get in trouble.
You just see a bunch of brown people saying like feedback and he's like, stop saying
I mean, and he's right about everything. He's like, oh no, we have this language and it's correct to use it this way.
Yeah.
He's not like, oh, there's this Caribbean people. No, he wouldn't get into that.
Yeah, he's like, people say grammar Nazi.
Yeah,
which is a good word to use because it's so close to the actual Nazi.
Yeah.
It's one step from Nazi. You first become a grammar Nazi, and then you become a full-on supporter of the cause.
First you study like Western philology.
Yeah,
and then you take it too seriously, and then.
But back to the question. So my rap influences.
No.
My favorite one to say is one that I know people are not expecting it, but Sean Price. Okay. This is my biggest one. This is when I heard Sean Price.
I thought you were gonna go Sean Combs P Diddy. I was like, holy
ballsy move.
Holy shit,
I wish I thought about that before.
Okay, Sean P. I actually don't know Sean P.
You should listen to it. It fucking changed my whole outlook on how cadence and rhyme should work. Okay. Like even more than him. MF Doom.
When is what's his era? What's his stuff?
Dude, he's late 2000s, before 2010. He got really popular, I think, after he did some work with who I got to know about him because of Mac Miller. I'm white.
No, that's how it works. You get influences from your influences.
Yeah, I think he did a collab with Mac Miller.
Yeah,
very briefly.
Okay.
The song with Mac Miller is not great, but he did one. And then I did a deep dive on Sean P, and I realized he's like an underground superstar. In the United States, if you're even barely into rap, you would know who Sean P is.
Okay.
But his era is definitely after the 2000s. And his vibe is like, I don't even know where he's from. That's how little I know about him. I just know a lot about his flow.
There's a lot of people clubbing in the States who know who Tyga is, but they definitely not know who Sean Price is necessarily.
Yeah, I know for sure. New York. Yeah, I was gonna say New York, but I didn't want to guess because the definitely the style that he has is definitely New York, which is Tyler the Creator says the New York style is just shitty beats with great rhyming, which is kind of accurate.
Yeah, I mean that's my favorite stand-up comedy, and I think it's my favorite rap scene usually.
Yeah, because it's like we were talking.
I mean, before. Atlanta is Atlanta, which became one of the coolest.
Atlanta is like the best mix of all types of genres, I think.
And just for Outkast alone, it's kind of like fuck it, Yeah,
two of my favorite rappers, Andre 3000 and then Childish Gambino, came out of there with the same sort of vibe. Not the same style at all, because Childish Gambino's way younger and influenced by Kanye West and shit.
Yeah.
But still, if the word I use is it's like purple rap. You imagine, right? It's kind of like Prince.
Oh yeah. It's
they
almost can be pretty classy.
Yeah. You don't know if the guy's gay or just really free artistically.
Yeah, 100%. Actually, also because the beats are always good. Out of Atlanta, I feel.
Yeah, it's
because
everything.
Also Killer Mike is from there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He used to have not as good beats as Run the Jewels, but he used to have pretty sick beats.
Pretty sick producers working with him as well.
Yeah,
Sean Price is those New York artists. They're he never really collabed or really thought about. I think the best song that he has, which is musically, I can show my parameter is if I can show it to my dad and he likes it.
that is not a good necessarily at all.
It's commercially viable, is what I'm saying.
Okay, I get that. Yeah,
Rap Professor. It's really good beat. We can actually listen to it. I forgot.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh yeah. I forgot we are able to do this. Wait, I forgot about my brother again. Sean Kingston. Yeah. Beautiful
Using the right
girls.
weight.
Oh, we cannot promote stuff. Fuck.
So you don't get like ass blasted by Twitch for playing whatever, no? Because a lot of people do on YouTube.
But
They
we
keep playing
don't.
YouTube stuff.
Oh, that's right. Wait, what should I do?
Maybe copyrighted
Moderator.
music is different.
Can I play
yeah.
songs? Yeah, because we're not
DMCA.
monetizing the stream.
I think the MCA, he means like the MCA strikes that you will get.
We don't care. 3 people are going to listen to this. We don't care.
No, dude, I don't want to get in trouble with
Furious
Popo.
Rex.
Listen to this. Listen to the flow mostly. The beat is sick, but it's not great produced.
Play like
Thus it shall be.
1.5 seconds in the middle of the track.
You need to listen to a little bit.
Imperious Rex.
Yo, rap professor, acknowledge scholarship, no scholarship, wordplay wizard, give it P on the clap.
Come on.
This is awesome. Yeah.
Isn't it?
I mean-
Isn't it something that you listen and immediately you're like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Right?
I love music like that. Like I'm sold by this. Like at least this is enough to. I'm definitely playing him
Listening to
on my
more.
Spotify next time I
Exactly.
take the subway. Yeah.
Sean Price.
Okay. What else? What else is your influence?
Yeah, Sean Price is definitely a huge one because before Sean Price, I was rapping. You know what the Lyrical Miracle is?
Yeah.
I was rapping like that. So I have to say, I was gonna say, is Sean Price at the Oscars? And I think no, because he died. So he did
shit.
die.
Oh, he died.
Yeah, he died from, I think, a heart attack. He was too fat for his own good.
If that's the takeaway.
Yeah. Pyrex is also really good. Pyrex. Dude, what else? For sure, like a bunch of YouTube rappers. Wax is the major one. I think that I can say like influenced my style because his voice is really similar to mine. It's just a bunch of videos about wax.
Like it's gonna be.
No, it's not this. It's this guy. Poor guy. This I feel bad too. I actually texted him and he texted back on Instagram.
What a loser.
Yeah. No, poor guy.
No, I'm
I
kidding.
feel bad because he's way too good to not have break into like commercial,
Yeah.
style stuff. This song you're
There's
gonna know.
1,000 of those that I remember following on YouTube
Really?
really closely, and they were like just no career whatsoever. Even though they got like 1.5 million fucking
Dude, he
views
got
each video.
went viral in Europe. I'm gonna show you a song that you're gonna say, "Oh yeah, I know this song," because you're an European and
Okay.
because you're gonna recognize. But not this one. This is like one for me that summarizes his style the most. Right? Great producer too, by the way.
Rambling man, pocket aces in the gambling hand, putting words together hand in hand.
Right?
I mean, I don't know. It's cool. I like it. The other vibe was like more like immediately fucking
Oh, really?
legend.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm curious about it. Maybe it's because I grew up with him, and when I showed him to people aren't as impressed.
No, it's fine, but I can see how this guy would make it big in Europe.
Yeah.
Especially seeing that it's 8 years ago, this particular video, for example.
Yeah.
Because the beats, like they're very. Calvin Harris used to work with a lot of.
No, actually.
Like he was a producer, obviously.
Yeah,
So
for
he
sure.
was-
EDM producer, right?
EDM was what paid best, but he also made his own songs that sounded almost like David Bowie when he was young, and also he worked with UK rappers like DC Rascal.
Oh,
And
okay.
DC Rascal's beats sound totally like that.
Really?
It's
Which
like
is like what? Describe it for me, won't you?
like there's like really barely any true grassroots African education in them when they're making music. Like there's no jazz to it. There's no like
It's just
funk to it.
It's just like a drum.
It's electronic. It's just synth.
Yeah, but listen to the one that went viral then in Europe, which is nothing to do with that last one. It's the same artist, by the way.
They're like a ban incoming. Your brother was saying, like definitely.
Why? Take the songs out of the VODs then. Sure, I can, but
At the
like,
very least, yeah. We should not play music for now.
Why?
Until I talk to Tommy Motola and put a fucking bullet in his stupid fucking head.
but what I don't get is like, why are we getting banned if we make no money for this? There's one, literally just you here.
Dude, you're being so Gen Z about it right now. Why? It's like it's the rules, dude. It's
All right, you're right. All right, you're right. All right, I'm being a pussy. Sorry.
Why is this? No, I'm being a pussy. We should go for it.
Cause Twitch. Yeah, but like, okay, so I'm not gonna show you the other songs. It's a pity because I'm sure you're gonna. Just 5 seconds. Just 5. I'll put it on the chorus even.
Yeah. Okay.
She is untouchable.
No?
this like isolated.
I hate that song, by the way.
I don't care for because
I hate it.
I feel there's like a bad lack of context
Yeah, for sure.
in that piece of music.
I heard an interview from this guy saying that like one day he got super high and self-conscious about his videos, and he almost deleted his whole YouTube catalog from a bad trip, which is it's interesting to know that could happen to you up to that amount of subscribers, you know.
I don't know. I used to have like when I was single, I used to like getting really, really drunk because I was single, and
that's the explanation.
And I was just on Tinder, right?
Yeah.
So I pretty much called it like Tinder roulette when I would get really drunk, go to bed, and then I would wake up and half of my matches would be undone.
Yeah.
And I had a new half with like long, deep conversations about life that I didn't remember about at all. So then I had to kind of memento the shit out of
reverse engineer the person.
Like, why does she like me enough to go on a date with me? So I had to like go back to the chat, like, shit, I really talked out of my ass about philosophy.
That is actually a great premise for a TV show. Each episode is a new girl.
and it's girl. Memento, but dating.
But dating, and you're a shitty person.
You're like, shit.
And every episode ends with the girl being mad at you because she finds out that you don't remember who she is.
I think we could start with the web series, but it would be worth.
There's a great show that I watched actually called Bored to Death. I actually meant to talk about.
I remember that show.
Yeah?
Yeah, with fucking the Phantom Planet guy.
Who? Phantom Planet?
Yeah, dude. Jason Schwartzman was the drummer of the OC song.
Oh, shit.
Of that band. He was the drummer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He was embarrassed about it. I
really?
Sure.
You later realized. It's Zach Galifianakis, dude. I didn't know about the show. Like, it wasn't something that played in Brazil, so I never knew about it. And I'm watching it again. My brother sent an image on WhatsApp, and I think it's bad news.
It's like we're banned deeply.
Audio warnings are a tool that we created to notify streamers if multiple instances of copyrighted audio are detected in VODs. It is designed to increase streamers' awareness. So it's not bad. They're not going to stop the video from playing.
I mean, you shouldn't do like a let's play a lot of music video.
That shouldn't be the premise of this podcast.
It shouldn't be like let's listen to music for 5 hours, but people do. I don't know how they do it, but I know these people that actually play vinyls on Twitch. You've seen that shit, right?
Yeah, right. YouTube? What's that about?
I don't know. I bet they do. There's something about it.
Come on, dude. I can also show you the songs without playing on Twitch.
Dude, we didn't get to my fucking point.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna carry you through this.
All right.
This is the thing.
I'm having too much coffee.
You like? Yeah, you should have some wine. I got you some really nice wine too.
All right, but let's focus.
No, now I'm the one who's out of focus.
My problem is coffee, yours alcohol.
Yeah.
100%.
No, there's so many great rappers. You know, like. That's Outkast and fucking Jay-Z and Nas. But the worst thing is like Mike Shinoda, he has a curse that is like no matter how good he raps, how skilled, he sucks.
He sucks.
And as a rapper as well, even though you can justify like, dude, listen to Faint. That's a guy who knows
fucking
how to rap, you know?
Okay, but then
but he sucks.
Yeah, that's what my friend Pato tells about me rapping. And I agree with him, and I understand what his point is, which is like okay, so what is the approach for Mike Shinoda? Should he just move on and be a country singer or some shit?
No, but he tried to he had this Fort Minor thing. It was
I remember it was good.
Just rap.
I also liked it, yeah.
I liked it, but
he
sucks as a rapper for some reason.
I know what the problem is really, because rhyming angrily at the microphone is exclusively for people who had a hard life. And if you kind of see if the guy is a little bit too soft and is trying to rap, I have this rapper that I love. His name is Watsky.
Oh yeah, I know Watsky.
And he's one of the probably the best lyricists.
He was too technical, but that happens to people.
Right.
But Eminem is fucking up now because of the technique. Yeah.
But that's fine. But still, my point is, from the get-go, even when he wasn't too technical and he was just rhyming fast and it sounded cool,
yeah,
he still had the white guy curse, right? Which is like,
I don't know, dude. Honestly,
white
nowadays
guy curse. We're not talking enough about how cursed white guys are.
Yeah,
we're not talking enough about how white guys have it rough because we cannot be rappers.
There's so many home runs. Underserved or otherwise of white rappers. Like we have, like, obviously Mac Miller is like a great rapper. Lil Dicky is awesome, you know. Eminem was really good when he started. Like his first three albums are undeniable.
Yeah,
but we also have like Machine Gun Kelly sucks, but still got huge.
All of those rappers that are white, by the way, don't even hold a candle for like, I'm gonna just say like Snoop Dogg, for example, which is even that good of a lyricist. He's just better. That's exactly what I mean about Mike Shinoda. Yeah, he's such a great rapper, but he sucks so hard at being a rapper. Fuck,
it's not the lifestyle. I mean, literally rapping. It feels like homework.
Yeah, it feels like he's trying too hard.
He gave you homework. You have to write about having anxiety in high school, and he's like, "Here you go."
Yeah,
you know?
There's a line that makes a reference to Hemingway somehow, which is lame.
Because he just learned about Hemingway before writing that lyric. He
listened to the audiobook, kind of.
I don't know,
but I think like, what does that mean then? Should he just give up? Should we as white people and Mike Shinoda, though he's Asian, but I'll put his in this boat.
I just want to talk about Mike Shinoda. Are you making it a race war right now?
Should we stop rapping?
No.
Awesome. Because I wasn't gonna.
There's no way. Also, white people are never gonna stop doing whatever they want to do.
Because we'll get too offended by it.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I think it's fucked up because
Zach Fox actually has a great premise, which is... oh shit, I pinned something by mistake. How do I unpin something? Unpin. No, I sorry. Can you unpin this? I'm sorry. I pinned the law. Just all right. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Zach Fox said that white people are too sensitive. The reason why like Jordan Peterson is a thing is because like white people are too sensitive about things that don't really matter.
Yeah.
But we get too bothered by like when people start to use the wrong, like grammar Nazis again.
Yeah. I think it's funny, honestly. Okay. Like, I think it's funny that Jordan Peterson would be the one who's like, the problem in this world is that people are making a huge fuss about stuff, and then he devotes like his next 7 years about, hey, trans people are everywhere. It's like they're not even.
No.
Like pro or con, it's not even like at all.
A major thing. I think also like it goes back to like if it's affecting you. No problems, as like Jordan Peterson puts it, like it's now legislation and whatever. We shouldn't talk about this. I don't think it's something that anyone wants to white guys talking about.
I think it's an elegant dismount you did though, which is appreciated. Like the way you were like, oh no, and just got off the horse.
You know what? Yeah, but I was nice. About to hit the horse in the face.
Yeah, I think I
more wine.
I should open one.
All right, go for it, and I'm gonna figure something out.
Okay. Where do you have the thing?
It's in the second. I actually need to go with you then.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pause the stream. Can I pause it?
No, just let it.
I'll let it go. Yeah, we'll be right back. What should we?
I think it's important to note that you offered me your shitty wine, which was really cold, by the way. You shouldn't keep it like that in the fridge. No, that's fucking...
Brazilians keep it ice cold. Wine.
I had a great comeback, it's but good. Then I realized that it's no racial slurs in the chat.
No. Okay.
No, but this should be good. I actually haven't tried it, but it was a gift.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay, so
Kiko, let us know how this is going, because we were discussing like, is this good for a podcast? And we think no, but this is probably like a stream, right? This is how as good as any streamer is.
I mean, it depends. I have to learn how to write you as well, because your ADHD is way bigger than mine.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I actually just wanted to talk about how Mike Shinoda sucks at rapping.
This is your only topic for today?
No, I have more. I have one like
The only weird thing is the angle. What is the right angle? I thought this was a good...
The angle of the conversation or the camera angle?
I think the camera. Should it be higher? My brother said the other day, because I had the camera here, right in front of us, and then he said, yeah, it's the streaming angle. It's what you told me the other day. The other day I had he said Zoom call angle, which is just the camera here. And then I put it up here because it's more of a stream situation.
Yeah.
It's fine if it's who cares? Who cares? Really, who cares?
This is usually your full circle. You get to do something creative for everything.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
who cares?
like I know you.
yeah.
I think I know you at this point well enough to say that it's usually you start like, I'm gonna do this and it's gonna be the best thing ever, and you put like the
halfway through I'm like, who cares?
The most incredible pressure on yourself, like this podcast has to be akin to, I don't know, SNL production wise, and then you panic, then you get depressed, and then when you go like, who cares, you start cooking. You know, you can actually like start a podcast or produce an album. You know,
when I don't get in my way, you're saying.
No, not even. It's just like you. That's the thing with I have like an anxiety disorder, which I know you have anxiety as well. But
for sure,
I don't have ADHD the way you do at all.
No,
and I don't envy it because it can be good, but it's usually you need to do like the fucking 8 stages of grief.
Yeah.
Why are you?
I don't know. This is you, apparently.
No, that's not me.
Oh, this is you. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's actually. Oh, that because I'm doing my first stand-up hour. That's.
Oh yeah. By the way.
Yeah, dude. Good.
Are you promoting it?
I mean, I don't know if anyone speaks Spanish or even lives in Madrid.
You mean just my brother? No, he doesn't.
And who might then listen to this? You know.
Let's go there. Let's go to your show.
How much am I charging? No, no. This is my split hour.
Oh, this is your split hour.
Sergio Moya.
Hell yes.
Maybe it's not even out yet.
Can I ask you? You can not answer if you don't want to. But are you making money off these shows?
Yeah, but it's funny because it's like, I mean, we're not making a lot of money. But we have kind of a little nice amount of money waiting for us because we haven't been paid because we don't want to be paid yet.
Oh, so you're just leaving at Atrápalo or whatever the website?
No, our producer, more like.
Shady.
No,
you're
because
for real keeping money with a guy?
Yeah, because we trust this dude 100%.
Huh.
The next episode is gonna be, I want to talk about this motherfucker.
Yeah, you just start. Yeah.
No. Oh, this is mine. Yeah.
So this is his full. Dude, this is very legit. Congratulations. By the way.
No, I'm gonna get a real fucking poster.
Yeah.
This week.
Kiko, this guy has a hour special that he's gonna record this Sunday.
No, not record.
You're not recording?
No. This is the first time I do the hour. You know, like I have to. I'll record it.
So never mind. He's a fake.
Not even. I'm just joking. It's not even my fault.
Yeah,
dude, my wine is so much better.
It is like you know what? It's just not French. The other wine was French. This is Spanish, right?
I don't even know. Oh yeah, it's Rioja straight up.
But it is like miles better from the other one for sure.
No, it's my dad taught me all about wine, and he gifted me this wine. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, congratulations for the hour. And are you doing this consistently? Is this one-off?
Or? Not even close. No. This is a one-off, and after this, I'm going to try to like shop my hour around to try to put it in the best venue possible. I mean, this is great.
Nice. That's a good plan, actually.
This Móstoles thing is fucking awesome, but they don't do like continuous showings. They do all kinds of like Ignatius, one of Spain's biggest comics, is doing it this week as well.
Nice.
I mean, this month.
Is Móstoles Comedy Club?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Yeah, Mostoleños Comedy. Yeah.
Oh, you don't have the.
I mean, Sergio did the open mic because he lives in Móstoles, for example.
Nice. I think I know who. Like, I think Joey did a show there too, right?
Yeah.
Joey?
Yeah. Like my friend, when his first kid was born.
Yeah.
It was like, cigüeña, it was like, bro,
just holding
destroying hardware.
Right.
It was like he had it rough. He couldn't
at the first
months in Pearl, like maybe he got out of the house 3 months in for real for a lot of like health issues and stuff.
For him, or for the wife, or the baby, or
for everyone.
Whoa.
Except him, but he had a lot of stress. That's the one friend that the first time I saw him, he was like, "Please hold this fucking thing."
Really, just get me out. I need a cigarette.
Yeah, we pretty much were like, doing the thing for him, like holding the baby. Yeah.
No, that's not it at all. I think it also changes a lot, like health things. Like Caetana came out perfect. So there's literally no stress. We're under zero stress or concern. She's a perfect baby. And the doctors say this too, like, congratulations, she's like 10 out of 10 healthy.
Were you worried? Oh, no, sorry, not worried. Were you warned, like, all of this stuff might happen to the point of being worried? Like, she might come with this issue or this other issue? From
friends and family, but from doctors, they actively don't tell you what could go wrong.
Okay.
Because so many things can go wrong.
Yeah.
That they would just make you go crazy.
That's funny because I am like in Spain. My Spanish family, I have 2 cousins only from same marriage, from my uncle and aunt. And my aunt, my cousins are like 2 and 4 years older than me, respectively. And my aunt was scaring my mom when she was pregnant. Look, don't worry if they say like he's half blind and this finger should be this way instead of that way. Don't worry about it at all. And then my mom was like, no, they didn't really tell. Like, it's just that your babies are disgusting. You make disgusting, stupid babies.
Oh,
you know?
I think that is, they only tell you if something definitely went wrong. But I do believe that like things changed very recently in the medical profession about this type of stuff.
Right.
Like my joke, I had a joke that I cut. My set last Sunday was so rough, but you have no idea the other jokes that I removed.
Oh yeah,
like there was one joke.
B-sides.
The B-side.
yeah.
There's a joke that I was trying to work is like when we go to doctors and even after she's born, but during pregnancy as well, the medical professionals don't look at me when they answer. Even if I ask questions, they look at Barbara.
Oh yeah,
because like they want to really make sure that the woman is comfortable.
Yeah,
because the dad may be like a wife beater or something.
Of course, yeah,
like a super alpha weirdo.
I mean, not of course you, but
that's
like,
the joke. My joke is what frustrated me is like my whole life, you know. She's perfect, yeah. My whole life being treated like a beta, you know, and the one moment where is my time to shine as like a supportive co-parent. I don't even call myself a husband. I call myself a co-parent. This is how like beta I am. And at the one moment that I think I'm gonna get my flowers, they treat me as an alpha. And then I close the joke, and that's why I slapped the nurse in the face.
There's a great Daniel Pistola joke that reminds me of that. That is like it starts like the typical hacky joke about like men and women. Oh, like will they ever get along? Yeah. And he's like, because my wife was telling me why I'm not better or whatever, and that's why then I spit on her. You know what? You put me in this position. I have to answer.
It's now like Socrates says. You know, bad people will do bad things.
Yeah. Was that Socrates?
I'm reading The Republic.
Oh.
I'm actually like
I'm more
actively-
partial to syphilis when it comes to
syphilis, the
philosophers.
the STD.
Yeah, no, the philosopher. Yeah, both.
I'm really into both. I saw your Zelda tattoo,
Yeah.
and I remember I wrote a joke for my brother, but with you in it. That the anime joke that I told on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't
Which is-
remember it actually.
No?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Remind me.
it's forgettable. It's fine. I'm saying I was saying like my brother is diagnosed with autism because when he was younger he was a little too young into anime. And I close the joke with actually the biggest dead giveaway was when he got a Triforce tattoo on his arm. But that's you. I was mixing two people together
Yeah.
to make a joke work.
I thought I was so cool when I got it as well.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
And-
It does. I actually like it.
Really?
Yeah. Show it to the camera. My brother needs to see it.
Oh yeah. Fucking.
Triforce.
This is the lame one, like red hot chili
I don't think
pepper.
he saw it, by the way.
No.
No.
Okay. Let's
Let's do
I
this.
don't even know. Now I have to hold it. Yeah. I think it's shown.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You're autistic. Shut up. I'm joking.
I love how you're like, you just live with the benefit of being like 10% less autistic than your brother,
I keep telling people.
and you feel like this school jock. you know?
Yeah. Like I'm the yeah.
It's like, no, dude, you are.
I remember that when I was younger, and I remember I had like a friend that was a real like geek, and people picked on him in school. And then I went to his house, I think, to do some like schoolwork or something. We would put together to do some schoolwork. And at his house, he was the cool bully guy, and his brother was actually the dork.
No.
And it was like a paradigm shift for me, which is like, oh, it's all a matter of context. Being bullied is just a matter of context. You know?
Like life is a prison, and it all depends of the guards you get.
Yeah. We're all under a dictatorship somehow.
Whether it's your parents or whatever boss you have, or
Yeah.
That is profoundly sad
yeah,
and disgusting, but
it
true.
happens.
Yeah.
That's why I'm putting Caetana as early as I can into like Muay Thai classes. I want her
You
to
told
be,
me about this. Yes.
Yeah, I want her to be as self-defense as she can be. She's gonna do Muay Thai and like study psychology to like manipulate people. Not for the good reasons too. I'm just gonna teach her how to be like I don't know.
I think she's gonna be cool, Muay Thai or not. But a lot of friends of mine are very into the idea of
Putting children
into doing fucking MMA. Yeah,
It's crazy because we're gonna have a generation of kids.
fucking psychos.
Yeah, cool ninja baby, exactly.
Yeah, but-
like
But it's like, exactly, you want the cool ninja baby, but what you don't want is like an actual like brawl in preschool of kids that are fighting each other as adults.
or then again, you kind of do. I like I said, dude. Honestly, the fight club that was developed from friends of mine in middle school,
Fight club.
Luta do Lixo.
This is gonna be wild. Whatever it is. First, I just saw a lot of corpses. I think.
Can I translate this? G1 is the biggest news outlet from my country, from Brazil.
Okay.
It's like El País, sort of here.
It's like right wing or left wing?
I don't know.
Or
I think
you
it's
don't even have-
I think it's left wing. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
So like El País in Spain, for
Yeah.
sure.
How do I translate?
Just do it. Do it yourself.
Translate selection to English.
You can tell this guy works in tech. Look at the moves.
Yeah, I'm a manager though. Look, it's translated. Teenagers, nah, catch up. What are you talking about? Until bleeding? No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna translate it myself.
Portuguese still doesn't have
So-
the respect it deserves.
Teenagers fight until they bleed in ritual called trash fights.
Oh, dude, that is way more elegant than trash. Like luta do lixo.
yeah, for real.
It's like trash fights.
This is a
The
YouTube
trash
channel my friend made when we were young.
No.
Yeah.
It was like Kimbo Slice, but with kids.
Yeah, João was set up to fight on this.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Just like traditional fighting, the sound of a gong announces the start of the fighting. Kicks, punches. How dramatic this fucking asshole. These were like 13-year-olds. We were doing like shitty backyard videos.
Yeah, that's
It's such a push too.
In Madrid, like this is my generation, okay? I'm gonna feel old here, but my generation, the most controversial was that a bunch of kids imitated Jackass, and they were called Dr. Scroto, Dr. Scrotum, which only for that kind of props to them. Like it is cool. A very funny name.
Yeah, there are some talented people that we grew up with, and they either go creative or full degenerates after. Yeah. So like, what happened with those friends?
I have one of them that did shout out to I'm not gonna say.
Don't say it.
Maybe he's like head of Warner Spain right now.
Yeah.
No. He was like the fuck up kid. He was the first one to get the real full mohawk, Travis Barker mohawk, and he was great. He was a great friend. Broken home. Did more drugs than anyone, and that is a lot in my friend group when I was a teenager. And then he was like kind of like in the fucking last call, like already 21, you know what I mean? Like already college age, but he didn't go to college. He was like, I don't know, I always wanted to draw. I always liked drawing, and he became like a crazy good graphic design.
No way.
Yeah. And he did great. Incredibly good with.
Should we look him up or no? You don't want to?
No, I don't want to, because I don't even know. That's the last I've heard.
Yeah.
But maybe he went back to crack and died. So I don't want to.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's look at the reviews.
Don't do my review.
Yeah, I really wanna.
Oh, dude,
because you have like 20, and there's one person that put 7.5, which is
no. There's a lot of people that put 7 because the stools are not comfy. So it's like, I don't own the bar, dude. I'm sorry.
I think it's hilarious that people are putting reviews here. The two, stand-ups plus the invited guests were great. Cheap show to have fun.
Oh yeah, the title is fucked up. Humble and fun show. Monologue. It's like, yeah, very humble. Not like the famous good guys.
No. It's just humble, kind of, you know.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't skip medium. Just above. Yeah, that one. That one made me so mad.
The place was beautiful there, but there was a small. How do you say it?
Yeah, they could do a fixer upper on the place. It's like.
Oh yeah. The comics okay. Right. This is more of an.
The comics were good.
The one that I like the most is Sergio, which is not.
But it's so fucked up. It's just two of us. Why point?
That's crazy.
It's like going to a Penn and Teller show
and saying, "I like Teller."
Teller definitely killed it tonight.
Yeah. The other one, I'm not sure.
And if never gotten a Liam was the good one.
Oh look, we got a very mild audience.
Oh yeah, that
so they complain about the audience.
That show was awful. That dude actually saved us. He was like laughing his ass off.
Yeah,
and nobody.
When did I open for you guys? Was it last year? December last year, right?
Yeah, late last year.
Yeah, it was great.
You did great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't think I do, because I wrongly put myself at the same level. Like in my head, I need to do as well as you guys do, but like it's impossible, right? You guys have way more road time than me, you know?
I don't know. There has to be for sure something about the pressure you put on yourself or the comfort you have around some people, or more or less one or the other person, because anything I've asked you to do, you've done great.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Like in my open mic in Spanish, you did great.
Nice.
You know?
But aren't you just seeing as a potential maybe? Because I know I write kind of okay. Like my jokes, I know that they are good, but I don't think I execute them well ever. No. I always look at my recordings and I do think it's kind of like autistic-y, not really in the moment. It's like I'm reciting it. That's the problem, and I think I need to get over that hump. You know,
when I feel,
I forgot my brother's here. Sorry.
Yeah, poor guy.
Next to the URL. What are you talking about?
No, this happened like a
while
ago. Dude.
I'm sorry, Kiko. Yeah.
Do you feel that you're like reciting? Did you said reciting right before? Like
yes. It's a reciting,
like you feel
I'm doing
on script,
singing a song. Yeah.
I
cannot merge because I do both.
But you do go
improv.
Outside of that,
Yeah, I do like talk to the audience, but I cannot merge the two seamlessly. I do one, and I need to flip my brain to the other mode and go full reading a script. I cannot like kind of talk to the audience and kind of.
I think here's the thing. No, I hate these comics. Like, here's the thing. I'm gonna explain to you how to do.
All right, he said this. To translate the page. Shit.
I love like Japanese is like the obvious. Let's go from normal to this is fucked up.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. A lot of people speak Japanese nowadays. I've watched enough anime to bullshit my way through a cat cafe.
Yeah, autistic. I think
not even.
I think so.
Now it's cool.
All right.
The people that really have sex now are super into anime.
Yeah, but
the
they
rest
have
are
sex.
doing school shootings.
The problem is the sex that you guys are having is not. It's with people that also speak Japanese.
Yeah. Arigatou gozaimasu.
You know, gozaimasu kind of in Portuguese means come more.
No, but it's like maybe it's like come again in the hospitable way in English.
Yeah.
And you guys are like severe perverts.
Gozar. When you guys say gozar in Spanish, it literally means come.
Oh, dude.
To come, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm gozando real hard.
I think Spaniards are fine, but a lot of other Latin Americans, it's like, dude, it's a bad look then.
Yeah, for sure.
Like for an Argentinian or Venezuelan, they will go to Brazil and like, oh no, yo me lo gocé entero. And they're talking about an empanada. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that just means you really like the empanada.
Or they had like sex to completion with an empanada.
That's my point. That's what I meant. What do you think I said?
Just something about politics.
Yeah. No. So yeah. What else? I had subjects.
You do?
Oh hell yeah.
No, Vichy.
Okay, thank you. Pan de queso.
Cheesy bread. Thank you.
This is just turning into like a. All right, thank you, honey.
Thank you so much.
This is just turning into like a casual hangout and us recording it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I thought streaming was like this. I used to have a podcast, a video game podcast. Okay, I know video games. Okay?
Let's talk video games.
Yeah,
I'm playing Super Mario, the new one. What's the name, Kiko? My brother gave it to me. Yeah.
Wonder?
Yeah.
Well, the new one. It's like a year-old.
No way.
Year and a half old. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I think it came out October 2023.
No way.
I think so.
I thought Zelda Breath of the Wild came out like last year. That's how.
Yeah, that's 2016, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Cayetana would be like 42 years old if that was the case.
Look, so here's what I'll say about this game, right?
No, but do all, and so we can see the release date. And I can... October 2023.
What? 2 years ago.
Dude, this is my kind of nerdiness, okay? People ask me like, oh, do you like video games? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, that's great. Have you ever heard of Fortnite? I'm like, yeah. Have you ever heard of Shin Megami Tensei 3 Devil's Nocturne, dude?
Kiko, have you? I bet he has.
Really? You're a real one.
Oh, yeah. No, you and my brother, you know, you guys.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, my brother.
One of the best games ever.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say about Super Mario Wonder.
Okay. What do you like about this old game?
No, it's great, but the problem is, I feel like it's what crack and LSD put together feels like. It's a little too much. It's a little bit like too intense. I try to play it with Barbara, and Barbara and I play.
Hey everybody, it's.
Yeah.
And coming from Super Mario 3.
Oh, 3, the classic one.
To this one, look at this. Like, what is this? Look
so
at this.
You don't like the LSD transitions?
Look at this craziness. What are you talking about? It needs multiplayer.
Yeah, I forgot.
Look at the amount of
multiplayer, yeah.
items. It's almost like an RPG Mario game, which is awesome. Like, but I'm enjoying it, to be honest. Like, I'm playing a lot.
I think that's the
I thought it was gonna be like a casual game. Look, there's multiple like dimensions. There's the foreground, like the forefront, and the background. You can play it as the background layer. It's too much. You know what I mean? And that just makes me anxious.
I think actually the cool thing about this game, I think this game is fucking amazing. The best 2D Mario in a long time.
Yeah.
But it's because if you ignore the LSD trips, it's a normal Mario game.
Exactly.
And you can just play through that.
No, for sure.
And not be bothered by the weirdness.
For sure.
But the LSD trip parts are for people like me that want like a huge challenge.
Yeah.
You know, like to because it's too easy for me.
But I
because
appreciate
I've been playing
it.
forever.
I appreciate how difficult it was, and I appreciate how fun it is. It's kind of Zelda Breath of the Wild, right? It's like Zelda matured. Zelda like a little bit more for like.
Hey everybody, it's Chuggy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think Breath of the Wild, I don't know how to feel about it in terms of I love it, but I still love the old ones too. Like, I wish they could go back to the
original.
Old,
honestly, I don't think it works.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I'm playing all of them because I have the Nintendo 64 emulator on my Switch.
So at least like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
Yeah. And I'm playing those. I play Majora's Mask up until the first temple, the Deku temple.
Yeah.
And I got tired of it. It's too simple. It's too old. It's too like straightforward.
That's my favorite game of all time.
It's too simple.
Actually, it's more complex in many ways than Breath of the Wild. That's the problem. That people want to make games huge.
Great again.
No, don't put my own opinions in my mouth. No, but it's honestly like it's like games keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and Majora's Mask was so good
because it was just a straight line.
It's a tiny game, but every character has a full schedule that you can fuck with. You know, which changes. It's like Groundhog Day. You know what I mean?
You're completely right.
And there's a lot of that I miss in Breath of the Wild.
You're right.
The new one.
You're right. Maybe it's because I played it too much that it's boring now. But this game, it's exactly the same approach. It's very simple.
Alan Wake. I never played this one.
It's really good. I'm getting scared at night.
Are you playing the second one? No, you're playing straight up the first.
The first one, remastered on my Switch. And I played it next to Barbara when it's 1 a.m. I need to stay awake a little bit more than Barbara because of the baby.
Yeah.
I put Alan Wake on. I get scared. I can't sleep for like 3 hours. And it's great. The rush you get from this game is awesome. It's really scary.
That is so you.
Legit
honestly.
Scary. Yeah. It's
like when you tell me about how much coffee are you drinking. And I'm like, this dude shouldn't even drink coffee once a week, I think.
It's fun. It's
and
fun.
You're like, let me lean into this coffee addiction.
It's fun. It's a fun high. It's like you get a little too stressed. Majora's Mask is goated. It is. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it.
It seems like your brother is a reasonable person.
You know why? You guys are the same age. So
are we really?
No, he's younger than you because everyone is.
Yeah, but dude. Actually, when you showed your favorite, the first rapper you mentioned as an influence,
Sean Price,
it said like age 46 and not 43, and I was like, what an old motherfucker. And then I was like,
you're close, dude.
I'm as close to him as close to 30 years old.
Yeah,
on the other way. So
you're closer to him than to me.
Dude, that is not even. That's not fine to mention, you know.
But to be honest, Alan Wake is a little cringy because look at this. It's a writer.
It's kind of yeah. Please go on.
It's a writer. Yeah. The story is about a writer that gets into the world of his own novels and he's inspired by Kiko, your favorite writer. I forget.
What, Lovecraft, probably?
No. The other one. Stephen King.
Stephen King.
Yes, exactly. It's inspired by Stephen King novels. Actually, there's a huge side quest in this game, which is to collect all of the notebooks. All the manuscripts from his book that he's writing. Okay. And it is essentially like a Stephen King novel, and he references Stephen King throughout the game.
Oh, dude.
Like the objects get possessed by demons, and he's like, oh, this is exactly like a Stephen King novel, which is a little on the nose, which is I couldn't figure that out for myself.
The guys that make these games, usually that's their thing.
Yeah,
like they used to,
but it's fun. It's a game that I think just a bunch of guys got together.
They used to do Max Payne. These guys.
No way.
I think. Yeah,
I never played it, but I know it's good. I know it's like
Max Payne was just like noir storytelling and a lot of violence.
Yeah,
but it's like I don't know. Like then they got into Alan Wake, and now they're like full on crazy.
Horror. Okay.
Not even. Yeah, they have a game called Control, which is like
I know that. Yeah,
I played through the whole game. And it was like too much for me because it's like, what if the FBI was secret and they had psychic powers? And like, dude,
that's
I'm sorry,
too much.
I'm out.
That's you put a vampire here and a lesbian will love this game. You know what I mean? I cannot.
Still, I played through the whole game because the gameplay was super fun because it's all about like almost matrixing.
Yeah,
everything.
It looks awesome. It looks
you can control
cool.
stuff, and throw the physics are super fun.
Yeah,
but the story is borderline R-worded.
Yeah,
I don't know how to say it on Twitch.
You shouldn't.
Dummy, borderline dummy.
This game is great, which is similar.
Really?
Yeah, it's really funny. It's really well written. It's never boring. It changes all the time. Of course, it's Deadpool, so it's self-aware. It breaks the fourth wall as a Deadpool game should, and the dynamic, like the fighting, it's like how do you call it? Hack and slash?
Yeah, I mean, if it's like
it's like a hack and slash, but they're like levels of the game, which is just like hunting for clues in his apartment. It's actually really fun.
This sounds exactly the kind of game that I didn't get into because I was too old and I saw reviews and they told me it's bad, and you bought it like day one and you were like, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, maybe.
Which I have like a bunch of those games.
No, sure. But because another one, I think, what was the game that I deleted of how bad it was? I was trying, Star Fox.
Which Star Fox?
Adventure.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. You're a GameCube kid.
Yeah, exactly.
All sensitive kids are GameCube kids. I've noticed that.
This game, I actually you cannot play this on Switch, but you can. No. I watched this on YouTube.
I have it hard copy.
No way.
My house. Yeah.
I was like watching like a full 3-hour long playthrough of this game
just to know how it ends,
and it sucks.
Yeah,
and it's not good.
I remember this Star Fox game. They slapped the Star Fox thing
exactly
because it sucks so hard that they were like, maybe if we put an IP on this,
it didn't. But for me, it worked. So I loved it.
Oh yeah.
Look at this. It had a cool vibe to it. The world had a cool, like, mysterious. Like,
I just got a PC and I was really thinking about emulating this because I want to know. Like, I want to play through it because I want to know.
I think you should.
How bad it is.
I saw a review that the guy said the first half of the game is good, which is like, I think, a 2-hour long play, and the second 2 hours is rushed. So they had no time in the development timeline for them, so they just pushed. They didn't develop new levels. They just reused the previous
same
ones.
enemies, same boss. Yeah.
But the first half is actually a fun, interesting game.
Yeah, I actually didn't have the GameCube as a kid because I was not sensitive. I was very insensitive as a kid.
I feel like you're using sensitive as a synonym for something else.
Dude, no, it's just for sensitive people that sense a lot. I have so many punchlines for my own idiot fucking premise.
This game, dude, look at this. Honestly, it makes my heart
excited about
warm.
this. I wanted the GameCube, but I was already a teenager.
Yeah.
So it was like okay for me to play Grand Theft Auto, like totally okay.
Yeah.
And GTA was like, I'm sorry. Like, I betrayed Nintendo for the first time. I stayed with them in the N64, like Super Nintendo, N64. But in the GameCube, it was like, dude, it's
what
just...
is this?
You have like 4 games, and
Why
the PS2
purple?
has like 99 games on launch.
That's true, but the good games from GameCube were really fucking good. I was gonna look for Luigi's Mansion, which is another game that I love, and I was gonna Luigi Mansione. Oh no, it's Mangione.
Luigi Mangione. It's like some racist guy from the government in Italy.
You don't know who this is?
Oh yeah,
the guy who killed the CEO of the healthcare.
The cool guy. Yeah.
The cool guy.
I think he's. I don't know. What do you feel about that guy? I want your opinion is more fun to me than the average person opinion on Luigi Mangione.
Fuck, dude. I think he's probably schizophrenic. Is what I think. Honestly, I that's my opinion. I don't think anyone that kills anyone is right in their head, because you're not thinking long
without
term.
a passionate cause. Say like this guy kills my mom, so you go kill him.
Yeah,
Which
you know what it
a
is?
lot of people would do that.
Yeah. Like, there's two types of killers. Let me classify them.
Yes,
I think I'm
in two, by the way.
Yeah,
just two.
Just two.
Fuck Freud.
There are the killers who are completely out of their minds but are not aware of it. So schizophrenics, they kind of like kill without really understanding what's going on.
Okay.
Because they're kind of in their own little trip.
Yeah.
Right? And they're not really in the real world.
Guilty.
They don't feel guilt. Like in their head, they are guilty for sure because they're
No,
killing
but to themselves.
to themselves, they're like saviors. And those types of people, usually they kill the guy and they kill themselves after, because it's like, I'm going to go to Shangri-La, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But this type of dude, I think is the type of guy that's like, there's a scenario where killing this person might make me into a cool motherfucker. So I'm aware of what's going on.
So he was playing it for the cool points.
I think so, dude. Because he's too handsome to be that insane.
But that's always the thing.
I think like handsome people
always say like how handsome.
He's not that handsome, but he's handsome
actually
for,
handsome. No,
look at that picture. Yeah, come on.
He's way better than Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy, people would say how handsome he is, and
it's just mildly.
He was a fucking 6 in New York, so fuck you. But no, this guy was ripped. Honestly, he was ripped and whatever. But it still is like
look. Dude, ripped Mangione.
That's the classic ripped picture, which I think it's doctored.
Mangione, that
honestly.
dick. What?
That picture is doctored for sure.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at
for
those
sure.
apps.
AI, yeah, for sure.
I don't think.
But my point is, on all of this, is I think. So first of all, crazy person, right? We don't kill. We don't kill. There's no situation where killing is okay. Right?
I get why, but I don't agree with the killing.
But then again, I do think it's.
I think he killed the best person
To kill?
to kill.
Oh fuck! Her arm. Her arm was almost blue because of lack of circulation. No, it's fine.
It's
No, it's fine.
Não, me dá.
I was joking. It was not.
Mas tá.
Por quê? Ela tá tão paz. Deixa. Just care, Barbara. I was joking. Her arm wasn't blue because of lack of
I was
circulation.
like, this guy's overreacting.
Yeah. Her arm was okay. I'm just saying.
Dude, that's exactly, and I don't care how offensive this sounds, because to me it's the thing that I love the most. That looks exactly like my cat when I do that to him.
Yeah.
The way you're holding him.
At this age, they are kind of like an animal. They don't do much. They eat poop. Dude, the poops. Oh, wow. They smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought no, because it's just milk, right? But no.
No, dude. This
smelly.
These guys and gals are shitting, you know?
Yeah.
The early ones, yeah.
The early ones. We shit. I thought that joke that I did was really smart about the brain development. I thought, am I copying someone from that? I think it's too smart of a take for no comedian to have ever talked about this.
I don't know. I don't know. You know?
Okay.
I can't tell you. Yeah.
All right.
You're ripping off half of Chris Rock's best hour with
Louis
that bit.
C.K. or something, because it's such a good premise. Like, babies are born undeveloped, and the reason they cry sometimes is because they're getting more conscious of the world.
Yeah, honestly, no, I've heard a lot
that
of
premise is great
about babies in general, but never like you know. I think it's good.
All right,
you have to work on it.
So Luigi Mangione, I think is
why is he so?
I think he should go to jail, or I don't think he's right at all. I think killing people is just a no-no. You know,
I think he's right. But he should go to jail. That's my
to rape. He said the R.
To rape. He should be taken to hot to handle. Next season. No. Honestly, I think he's right, and at the same time, he should go to jail.
Fuck.
That's my morals.
Yeah. He's like,
which is to me confusing, obviously.
Poetically, he's right.
Yeah.
Artistically, he's right.
Yeah.
He looks like one of the Jonas Brothers, 100%.
Yeah.
All right. Emulate Rayman 2. Holy shit, Rayman 2 was a great game. So I forget to read your chats.
A good bad game, actually. Yeah.
Good bad game.
I kind of agree. I think your brother is a real one, by the way.
Oh yeah, for sure. I knew you guys would get along.
Yeah.
Because of the autism and all.
I'm very much a normative one, by the way.
All right.
But yeah, let's talk about this sexy hunk of a guy.
And then like, but it's the same thing. Like you get Trump, right, and Elon Musk, where she's just squeaking.
Yeah,
it's fine. She does.
I think it's so cute. That's why I'm looking at her. Yeah.
She's just going, wait. Well, she has opinions about Luigi Mangione.
She's like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, fuck the CEO. I do believe it's like there's a point where like the rules don't apply anymore.
Yeah.
But then you need to die, right? You do your stuff and then you die because you're playing God. If you're doing stuff that no one else is doing before you, you'll get like horrible consequences. You shouldn't just be a normal guy after this.
Yes.
It should change you for the rest of your fucking life, right? For good or for bad. Probably for bad. Right?
I agree.
So I don't care if it's wrong or right. I guess time will tell. But I know for a fact that killing people doesn't sound like a good guy move. You know?
I agree. I think to me it's more like, yeah, should you be mad at insurance companies, especially health insurance in the US?
Yeah.
Which is one of the most privatized by far.
Which is insane.
Yeah, I get you should be mad. I think the idea of I'm gonna do the fucking Bonzo thing, I'm gonna burn myself in front of the bank.
Yeah.
Always seemed to me like, don't you die, let them die.
Yeah.
In any case, if you have to choose between, like there were people in the Spanish economic crisis that they were burning themselves in front of banks very occasionally, like a guy.
Very occasionally. I hope so.
I think it was 2 people or something at most. God, dude,
she's
smiling too.
Yeah,
she's like, what the fuck?
I think she's too warm. I think it's too warm in here. I should open up a window.
No,
really?
Mom knows. Dude, she has this shit on lock. She's like chill.
She is chill. She's the perfect
You are
baby.
chill. Yeah.
Vem.
She smells like poop. And she's sweating, I think. It's hot.
I'm gonna keep that one. No, no, but
by the way, come on.
It's fucking adorable.
No, I was gonna say perfect size. Don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah, well, I put Elon Musk here.
Here's the thing.
On purpose.
Dude, in Mangione, the problem that I have is not that he wanted to fucking punish insurance companies. The problem that I have is that it's extremely childish to think that this is gonna make everything better, because I feel like once this dude did this, now there's gonna be a bunch of innocent people that are gonna get shot because they walk on walking distance to a CEO of a bullshit company, and people are gonna feel free to shoot.
But again, it is like V for Vendetta, right?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
No?
I mean, yeah, I watched the movie.
We loved the movie because that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
That's his point.
Robin Hood in a violent way. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, again, Robin Hood, great guy. But if it was during my time that Robin Hood was around, I wouldn't like vouch for him. You know, I would be like, yeah, shady dude. I don't know.
Really? Robin Hood, I feel it's more easy, at least.
Understandable?
Like, and 100% of his stealings went to the poor. You know what I mean?
That
like,
we know of. Show us the books, Robin Hood. Show us the accounting books.
There's something there. Okay.
Where'd you get those cool green outfits and that cool bow and arrow?
The amount of poor people that loved him would support him and take care of him.
Up until a point. Again, it's all cyclical, right? Oh, I forgot that.
No,
Russell Crowe.
Finish the search. It's Robin Hood bullshit. That's
no way.
What you wanna.
Why? What do you mean?
Because you think it's bullshit. That
no, I think it's great. I just don't think I would trust the guy. You know. Because
just on account of breaking the law, as an example.
Yeah.
Like
just on account of if you think because no one knows really what's going on, and you need to be really sure that the law is wrong to break it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know enough about the insurance companies to know if they're really that evil. Maybe it's just what they need to do.
I mean, I know
it's frustrating. I'm frustrated all the time with insurance companies, but like, what's the alternative?
I mean, the alternative... Okay.
Public healthcare?
No.
What am I, a communist?
First of all, it's definitely an alternative in some countries, but
no, for sure. Like,
in others, it works like shit, and you would be better off
in
with
Brazil,
private
for example.
Insurance. Yeah, but still, just because an insurance is private, and especially if it's private, that company should keep a code of ethics.
Yeah,
that
for sure.
doesn't lie and fuck with you to take like this is what everyone knows in the world about insurance: health, death, car, whatever.
Yeah,
they will fight to the death
to not pay you,
which
is shitty. Which is like, that's not the purpose.
Yeah, is this insurance or is this
stealing
a betting house?
Yeah.
Where I'm betting I'm not gonna die, motherfucker, and the other one is like, I bet you're gonna, and then everyone welches on the bet, you know.
So yeah, from that explanation, yes, but at the same time, like, my health insurance works, you know.
No, mine too, dude. But
my health insurance is great.
Yeah, but in Spain, though.
Yeah, in Spain.
Like in the US, it's very different because
I heard that
so
in
crazy.
Holland and like Belgium, I think they don't have the alternative, right? In Germany, I think you do, but you need to choose if you want public or private. You cannot have both.
Yeah, and which I totally agree with.
I think it should be the case. I don't think you should have both.
I have private insurance in Spain, and I think if you have the money, like,
to have
plenty, you're irresponsible and kind of an asshole for not having it, because you should be freeing that
system.
That pressure on the public system. You should be the first to leave that queue and go on the private queue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, this is you right here.
Yeah, dude. Who's that guy or chick? I think she's a hot chick though.
Who?
Yeah,
this guy?
This chick, dude.
I don't know. I just know it's from the Spanish University, IE. Where this is really, for real. Look, IE.
Dude, that's Instituto de Empresa. That's the ones that are privatizing
everything.
Spanish college, yeah. Making it like Ivy League bullshit.
Isn't this Xi Ching?
This is me, dude.
This is you after a couple of good beers and joints.
I actually read The Capital from Karl Marx once.
Yeah. And I remember you said it, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to feel like great about it. And I was like, this is the biggest piece of shit book I've ever read.
Really?
But not because I disagree. It's like, it's all logical nowadays. He was like a fucking genius back then for figuring whatever out.
I am reading The Republic by Socrates, actually, Syphilis. And I stopped at halfway through and I did like a little essay for myself, which essentially, like, Greek like what do you call it, stoicism, or like those thinkers, they were kind of just like good at debating and logic, and it's not that interesting. Because it's like the book is just him talking to another guy that's also really smart. And he's like, well, consider this. In this scenario, in this hypothetical situation, if A, B, and C, and D happen, what would you say? And everyone's like, oh, what? Like, it's like it's not like a story that teaches you values through, like, I don't know, through convincing arguments. It's just like pure. It's like a robotic approach. It's like the autistic approach to like philosophy, which is like, let's really make this an algorithm, and I'm gonna, you know, fuck with you despite of what you say, because I know more about because I'm keeping track of what you're saying. Yeah. By the way, I have all of the facts that you were saying before, even if you don't meant that half of them. I keep score of all of them, and I'm gonna make you seem stupid for saying that you, I don't know. It just seems like too nerdy.
I think like stoicism is kind of like against creative people, or more like an avenue for not creative people to live a worth life.
Yeah. You know, I understand. But this is exactly what my brother.
Setting for creating.
My brother, the autistic, says they were literally discovering logic. They were excited about it.
That is true. No, I would shit on the modern Stoics because it's like
it's too obvious now.
It's a stupid ass fucking of the real philosophy, which is actually very interesting. But now people are like, no, I'm a Stoic. I have millions of dollars and I take a cold plunge.
Yeah.
Like, no, these people were crushing their nuts with stones for no reason.
Yeah.
And just being like, dude, don't fucking.
Yeah. This reminds me of a movie from Heath Ledger, A Heart of Night something. This movie.
Oh, dude. This movie is a seminal
A Knight's Tale
for me.
For everyone, dude.
To me, it's the first movie that I went to the movies and saw it.
Yeah.
And I knew I had taste. Not good or bad, but taste, because
taste.
I was like, this movie was shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude.
But wait, you thought this movie was shit?
Yeah.
Oh no, I love this movie.
I don't know.
This is the guy that plays now
Destino de Caballero in Spanish.
Yeah, Knight's
that
Tale.
dude is in Game of Thrones for sure.
This
or
one,
in
the
something.
Chubby one. So Joker, the guy that becomes the superhero, he's the voice of Iron Man's suit.
Oh god, is that him Vision?
Yeah, his Vision. This guy's Vision. And this is the Joker. And this guy also plays something later on in his life that I forget who. I forget.
Dude, it had like the Queen soundtrack. They literally banked everything on the action scenes having Queen songs.
Yeah.
That's why it was a good movie.
It was.
Which it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It sucked, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I went online with that movie. I was like, oh.
You shitted on the movie online?
No. I mean, like, I connected with the universe. Like,
Dodgeball. This is the movie that I remember that guy playing. Dodgeball? Doesn't ring a bell?
No, I haven't watched that movie.
I watched this like 2 weeks ago. I love this movie.
Just the cover, and I'm like very interested.
Yeah. No, it's really funny. Like, it's one of the movies that made my Chuck Norris is in it. I forgot. It's really good.
Also, dodgeball as a sport is literally like funny and fun to play at the same time.
That's funny exactly why the movie's so funny,
dude.
Yeah, Justin Long is in it.
Oh god.
Ben Stiller. I mean, it doesn't get better than this cast, and it's just so funny. Dude. It makes no sense. The premises are, as hilarious as you would imagine.
Yeah.
Great movie.
I'm gonna watch that. Not tonight because I'm gonna forget about this.
Yeah, but you should watch it. Okay, we should probably, dude. We've been going for so long.
I was just gonna say.
Not that long even. 1 hour 40.
No,
this is an average podcast.
I think it's good. It's good.
It's good for us. I don't think anyone else would want to watch this. What do you think? How would you go about promoting this?
I think definitely this episode is a supercut of the best moments.
Okay, we should just cut a bunch of stuff out, you're saying?
I mean, that is the half glass empty way to approach it. You know? I think there was a lot of greatness here, but there was also a lot of what? And looking at the window and me not remember the camera was there. You know? Like there's a lot of whatever.
What do you think?
I think streaming might be
the way to go.
Dude, I think, and in so many ways.
Oh, you stopped talking into the mic altogether now?
No. I just did this.
You forgot.
I was doing like a dramatic gesture.
Okay.
But I think you have a podcast. I want to have a podcast in Spanish. We should
stream. Yeah, fuck it.
We should stream, dude.
I think people, for you, they would tune in. Yeah. If you say this day
and
at
for
this
you
time.
As well, I think it's gonna be. It could be fun, and I have like a game capture thing.
We can play games.
We can actually play straight from the console.
This is such a great way to, pretending that I have something serious to do, but just playing games with my friend.
Just something's going on in your life.
That's such a smart way to go about life. Honey, I have an important project to do. It's me playing Zelda with you.
It's playing a hack of Luigi's Mansions 2, where Luigi is
Luigi Mangione.
It's actually Luigi. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of a vacuum cleaner, he has guns.
I
and all
have
the
to-
ghosts are CEOs.
We have to do a quick playthrough of Resident Evil 2 where Leon Kennedy is Nancy Pelosi, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that a real thing or no?
No, it's.
Okay. I thought because you said it.
I wish.
You said it in a way that I couldn't tell.
It's called deadpan comedy. It's really effective usually.
Let's promote our stuff. Holy shit!
Promote yourself, dude.
Our stuff.
Promote your album.
The worst album comes up whenever I research my name and Spotify. So Gargamelica's Spotify, literally the worst album I've ever released comes up first.
Really?
Yes.
You've never thought of taking it down? I don't mean like I wouldn't.
I need to re-upload the songs that I like because from this EP there are like 2 songs that I really like. I'm proud of, which is this one, Young Man's Game.
Okay.
Ode to Dirt Nasty is actually really fun. But the title is just, what was I thinking?
Who cares, dude?
I know, it doesn't really matter.
Actually, I've listened to everything you have on Spotify, so
No
I
way.
don't know if your literal whole discography.
Yeah.
And you have no shit, you know?
Oh wow, no, I have
you
one
have-
that's shit. I
No,
know
dude.
there's one that I cannot debate that is not shit, and this is the one, and we can listen to it because I'm not gonna sue us. Let's listen to how bad a song
Okay.
of mine is.
Maybe I'm like, oh, my bad.
I don't have
Careful
my
with the,
account logged in
oh.
here. Wait, this song is horrible. I'm singing out of tune.
Okay.
The sketch we did.
Oh wait, another podcast is playing. Shit. No, this is not what I. What if we just play other podcasts?
Let's just no.
We just-
we have to urgently like. Okay.
Wait. What?
No, was this it?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
We're
The beat is
close
great.
on my review of your worst track according to you.
Wait. Oh, this is in it. That you heard? You remember listening to the song?
No.
Okay. Objectively bad.
I don't. This is the thing.
Beat is okay, but objectively bad singing.
I was honored to be invited to your baby shower party.
Yeah.
And I remember something about the playlist.
Yeah.
That there were songs, some Brockhampton songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
Which I really like, Brockhampton. I've always really loved.
Yeah.
This song, it sounds exactly like the... and I don't...
You don't remember the exact guy?
No, the guy, one of the most fucking, like the cool guy, the cool white guy, actually.
Yeah.
Fuck. It was, I actually have a song of his in favorites.
Oh yeah, Dominic Fike.
No. Dominic Fike is, I mean, independent artist, but associated. No, one of, actually put Brockhampton on Google members, and I will tell you in a second. I don't know if you can even recognize him from
Joba?
Matt Champion.
I was gonna say by the looks, I think I'm a Joba.
No.
I'm more of a Joba fella. Oh wait, I need to for people to see it. Forgot.
Matt Champion.
I have no idea who this is. Yeah.
Dude, it sounds exactly your rap style in that song. It sounds like in his vibe, 1000%.
Auto tune.
No, it just no. The vibe like the you know, like
Yeah, I understand.
The texture of the thing.
Yeah, which wasn't. I don't know who I was pulling from that.
No, there's a bunch, obviously, but I was thinking of that because it was actually pretty close texture-wise.
Okay.
And the fact that you don't know.
Sounds like I'm saying the N-word though. Yeah.
Matt Champion.
Matt Champion. Let's listen to one song that I'm working on that I'm really proud of.
Okay, let's go for it.
Why
It
not,
would be
right?
so funny that we got actually like copyright fucked.
From myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think I own my songs. I don't know who owns them.
Dude, you own them.
I don't know.
Are
I
you
never.
a person that is not intelligent? Look at my fucking growth.
I
as a
upload them
podcaster.
to a website called TuneCore, and they do everything for me. So I just upload them and they distribute. So I don't know if I signed away my rights.
I don't know. I don't think so. Usually.
Let's hope not. I love this beat, by the way.
This is full song with lyrics, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uma música.
Yeah.
Full of disposition, but don't really know where I should land. Got about to push me, make a life a positive, not a plan. Got a master plan to make and grow for right away.
Very chill. Like
I'm making them now.
You know how to make a chill fucking beat.
Now I'm more inclined to make chill beats.
No, but keep it going. Keep it going.
All right.
Yeah. Just a little.
That's okay, I'll say it again, just in case you forget it again. Write it down with a pen. Spells G-A-B-I on the mic. Spells G-A-B-I on the.
You know, all honesty, it's the same verse 3 times. But I actually like that idea. Why not? It's a great verse.
Fuck it.
Listen to it 3 times.
I like this song. I like your songs and your beats. You know.
I know.
You're good.
You're one of the friends that I keep in mind. Like when I'm making songs, like, oh, not everyone hates what I do.
What a drama bitch.
I am very dramatic. I'll ask Barbara. I think about like giving up, and to the point where Barbara says, like, giving up on what? You have nothing going for you creatively.
Yeah. No,
Keep doing.
Like it's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
for
is
sure.
Definitely. Yeah.
An angle.
Mathe is great for me, my girlfriend, in that sense. Like
keeps you
whenever you
grounded.
get a little bit dramatic about your fucking craft or whatever.
Yeah.
She's like,
what are
"Whoa."
you talking about?
Also, I love you. You're great, and nobody gives a shit. Like
Exactly.
the 3 things are true at the same time. You're the best rapper. You deserve everything, and nobody
cares.
Yeah,
Nobody cares.
yeah.
All right. With that uplifting message,
Nobody cares about you either, baby.
Kiko, fuck you.
No, I'm sorry. No, I
You didn't mean Kiko.
I didn't
know.
mean Kiko. I meant no. Actually, you're a real one, dude. Let's talk video games soon.
Yeah, let's do more Twitch streams. This is fun. This is real fun.
Yeah, fuck
we'll figure out more stuff in the future. But for now, this is what we have.
Yeah,
All
great
right.
to meet you. Love you, buddy, and love everyone.
Yes. Bye. How do I stop this? Okay, here.
Just